Hey everyone, I'm the Drink Pro, and today I'm drinking Little Book Chapter 3. What's up everybody, Drink Pro here. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you guys like the content of my channel and are gonna like, subscribe, share with your friends, click the bell for notifications, join the Patreon. Anything you can do to support is super appreciated. Today I've got a great pour for us. Little Book Chapter 3. I know I say that every time, by the way, that I have a great pour every time, but thankfully I've got such great fans that I do have a great pour every time. Now, each one of the Little Book products has a nice little story behind it and kind of explains the nature of the product, much like the regular Booker's batches do. But I don't have that story because I just have a sample. Shout out Nate Cooper for providing it. I appreciate it, brother. Little Book Chapter 3 is not really one whiskey. It's actually 4 whiskeys blended together. Little Book Chapter 3 is made up of 9-year Knob Creek, 9-year Basil Hayden, 11-year Booker's, and 12-year-old Baker's. Those 4 brands are making up big swaths of the bourbon world today, and each of them is put into this bottle at different proofs and at different age statements to create a really unique blend. Now this whiskey is uncut, non-chill filtered, just like the standard Booker's, and it's at 122.6 proof for this batch, so it's quite toasty. I think that's 61.3% alcohol. That's pretty freaking high, so I expect this to be a real kick in the ass. Not that I'm mad about that, I do like high proof whiskeys. Oh, and the color of this really does tell you the story. This is going to be strong. Can you guys see that? I'm going to fuck up the focus on this for a minute. Let's go ahead and nose Little Book Chapter 3. This reminds me a lot, ironically, of the Elijah Craig 18. Even though they're from different distilleries, I'm getting that same rounded, rich sweetness, slight peanutty character. The malted cereal is definitely showing up. I'm even getting some chocolate notes as well. This is the first one in a while I've gotten tobacco as a note on. I'm definitely getting a rich, subtle tobacco in the background. There's so much sweetness, vanilla, caramel, butterscotch, honey. All the different classic sweetness patterns are in this whiskey. But the tobacco is still hidden underneath that. This is a very layered pour. I'm getting a lot of things on the nose. And that makes sense. It is going from 4 different classic brands that are all coming together for one batch. So it should kind of be a coalescing of various different profiles. I'm getting a slight hazelnut note on this, which is really interesting and kind of delicious. As sweet as this is, as tasty as it smells, I'm not getting very much fruit. When I get something that's this sweet, I kind of expect some fruit notes. Although I don't get many fruit notes from a lot of those whiskeys that do go into this pour. So I shouldn't be too surprised there's not much fruit, but I feel like I kind of hit all the notes right away. That's kind of interesting to me, that as soon as I poured it, I got all these different notes, bam, 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 right in a row. And going back again and again to the nose, I'm not finding anything new. It's very... That does not mean it's one-noted, because there's so much happening in it. But it's not evolving in the glass. That's interesting. That might mean something. All right, let's go ahead and take a... Well. All right, let's go ahead and take a sip of this. Very woody, right off the bat. I really noticed the wood notes in this. It does remind me of a lot of the Knob Creeks and a lot of the Bookers. Those notes are really prominent in this. Lots of vanilla and caramel. Real prominent peanut shell note. The honey is there. I actually get kind of a fresh pear note in the mid-palate on the taste, but I didn't get on the nose before. And then you get this warmth of the pepper. You get the woody taste, and it kind of sticks around. This toasted oak, it just sits there and sticks around for a long period of time. Really wonderful. The finish on this lasts forever, guys. It's so... Oh, man. This is a good pour. Now, elsewhere out in the ether, there's another review of me tasting the Chapter 3. And I don't remember what notes I gave. I don't really know what I said. But I'm betting these are going to be a little different. They're just different points in the tasting. The nose doesn't change that much when I go back to it. It's pretty consistent. This is really a you get what you get pour. And I don't mind it at all because it's delicious, it's complex, it's a wonderful presentation of what it is. The wonderful sweet woodiness of this just keeps coming back. The more I taste it, the more I really like the sweetness and the woodiness. The honey and the peanut shell and the toasted oak. It's a wonderful trifecta. Little Book Chapter 3, I believe, was between $100 and $120 retail when it was out. It's hard to find now. I deeply, deeply regret not buying one of these when they were available. I had a chance to buy one at retail, I didn't because I was nervous. The Little Book Chapter 2 got really bad reviews from a lot of people. A lot of people I know didn't like it, so I was gun-shy on the Chapter 3. And now I deeply regret it. So, what are you going to do? Definitely get Little Book Chapter 3 if you can. It's wonderful. I'm going to try not to think about the fact that I turned down a chance to buy this. You all keep drinking like professionals. Cheers.